Now this is a story all about how Marisa met Mike in the college town. Let me take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how they became the perfect pair.
So when Ohio State plays Michigan, it's like a big weekend. It's usually the weekend of Thanksgiving. So everybody's off school. We ended up at this lacrosse house. I don't even think I really knew them.
She had a couple too many, left her purse at the house.
And of course me, I lose my phone. I lose everything all the time, and I lost my phone. A gentleman is sitting on the couch. I plop right next to him and I'm saying, hey, do you know where my phone is? And he was like, no. I'm like, can I use your phone to call my phone? So yes, he's so nice.
I told that was the most beautiful dress to try on. You picked a good one. I did, didn't I?
So then the next morning, 7 missed calls from this phone number. So I texted them and said, who is this?
What it do, Mikey? Hey, let me get one.
And I responded with Mike, and she said, okay, well, you have my purse, I'm coming to get it. So she came and got it. Looked at her, I was like, holy shit, she's hot. So, yeah.
You're pulling my veil out. It's gone. That's why we can't get nice things. So time passed, and then I finally went back to school and had to take a stats class. And one lacrosse player was in the class. His name was Greg.
Fits perfectly.
And I sat by him. I think we had like mutual friends at this point. And he's like, do you need a ride home? I was like, oh, that would be great. It's cold outside. I would love a ride home.
So we were gonna have wings Tuesday night, and Greg's like, hey, you grab my car, come pick me up from class. I was like, yeah.
And Mike's in the car. And so I sit in the back, Greg's in the front. And Greg, so abruptly, was like, hey, Marisa, want to come over? Sure. Yeah.
Oh, shit, no. So she came over and we sat in silence in Justin McGinnis's room for like 30 minutes, and after that I was like, it's so over, it's so over.
It was the most awkward thing ever. I think we probably said like 6 words. I didn't know really why I was there. I don't think Mike knew I was coming over. And
I'm the foundation of this picture.
One of the first times, honestly, that I ever met Marisa, I was walking out of a bar. I walk out of a bar to see Marisa literally doing cartwheels down a double yellow lane road with Mike jumping up and down behind her, cheering her on. Later that night, we're sitting there, which made me love her even more. We're stuffing our face at 2 a.m. with pizza. Mike whips his head over to me and goes, I'm gonna marry this girl, what do you think? So I whip my head back at him. I go, hell yeah, you better not screw this one up. She's awesome.
I have to admit, the first time that they showed up for wedding preparation and he said, my name's Michael Italiano, I said, really? So, we shouldn't be surprised that they chose a gospel that has something to do with wine, right?
Mr. and Mrs. Michael Italiano.
A friend of mine, while we were studying in Italy, he actually did a wedding there in Italy, and he was debating because there's 2 liquids that are very important to the Italians. One, of course, is wine, and the other is coffee. And so he was on a plane, and he discussed this with an Italian woman who was flying over to Italy on the same flight. And she said, see, all Italians are theologians at heart. They get it, right? She said, oh, that's easy, Father. Coffee, that's like everyday life. Wine, it's like celebration and sacrament, and that's for every day too.
I was like, had this whole plan, right? I was like, all right, I'm gonna take her to a park. So I told Carmelina to text me in a group with her and Marisa.
Mike instantly responds, yep, we'll be there.
Like 30
Yeah, I call Mike and I said, no, we will not be there. I don't want to go to the park. I'm so unhappy. We're not doing this.
She ended up picking me up at like 3:30, and I get in the car because I had to range that because I had to hide the ring because it wouldn't fit in my pocket.
Probably no cloud in the sky. He's got a raincoat, like cool raincoat, like already mad that we're going to the park.
We drove up, and of course her cousin, nobody was there, and walked up.
Where's Carmelina? Where's her car? And I see a car, and this is like makes me sound a little creepy. I know Andre, her boyfriend's license plate.
Marisa, my dainty little angel. She was a little brute growing up. She destroyed people playing soccer. Player of the year.
Coach of the year.
There you go. Coach of the year as well.
I'm like, oh, there's Carmelina's car. And Mike's like, yeah, that's Carmelina's car. I was like, it's not, it's Andre's car. I didn't say that out loud. So we get out and
Got her under the gazebo, and I was like, hey, turn around, like, let me take a picture of you with the city.
okay. So I turned around. Of course, still cried, but it was easier for me because I knew it was happening. And then I'm looking around, I'm like, where's Andre? Because I know he's here, and he comes out, and he's in a full green garb with like leaves in his hair. And it was awesome.
Well, just let her know that I'm a state champion and she's not, so. Just make sure you get that on there. Cheers, guys.
He pulled up to Cincinnati in a U-Haul truck. He professed his love to his Ohio buck. She said yes, and then they prepared to continue their love affair. So let's raise our glasses as we say cheers to Marisa and Mike and to many happy years. Cheers.